Look, I didn't expect this. I didn't see this coming at all, right? But what has actually been happening currently, is that we've seen that Orlando Pirates have also joined in the race to actually sign the highly rated winger Oswin Appollis from Polokwane City. And why is that the case? I'll tell you why. Okay, because first of all, yes, Orlando Pirates, we do know they've got league title ambitions. They want to win the title, the Betway Premiership. They've got league title ambitions. They've also got ambitions in the CAF Champions League. So perhaps Orlando Pirates, maybe they're also trying to compete for all the trophies. They want to do a clean domestic sweep and also win the CAF Champions League. It's not going to be that simple, but it can be done because this is a team that, remember, they won the double treble. They won a treble in 2 consecutive seasons. And no other South African team has ever done that in the history of South African football, right? So you gotta also understand the fact where the Buccaneers are coming with this. So there's always been the speculation that Oswin Appollis, he might well be on his way to joining Kaizer Chiefs, because Kaizer Chiefs have recently shown interest as they have offered Polokwane City 10 million rand, for his services. However, Orlando Pirates have actually offered a much more sweeter deal. They've actually added, they've actually said they're willing to offer Polokwane City Rise and Shine 14 million rand plus Lesedi Kapinga, who can actually join Rise and Shine on loan, from the Buccaneers. And I think if I'm Polokwane City, if I'm the management of Polokwane City, I would suggest that, Oswin Appollis does go to Orlando Pirates because they're going to make more profit. And plus, Lesedi Kapinga is a great player. He just needs game time. He needs to get his confidence, and he also needs a club where he will get more game time to actually show us his qualities, right? Because there's no doubt, Lesedi Kapinga is a talented player. He is a great player. And I think that will actually help Polokwane City as well to actually, keep up with their top 8 ambitions, and pick up from where they left off last season. Because when I watched their performance against Mamelodi Sundowns, I was very disappointed with their performance because of the fact that they had a chance of winning the game, because of the fact that they had a superior numerical advantage. I meant to say they had a numerical advantage. Sundowns was down to 10 men. So you would expect that Polokwane City would actually make use of that 1-man advantage and actually take advantage of that and actually, defeat Mamelodi Sundowns. But they still slacked. They still slacked completely, and I was very disappointed. And again, it speaks to the state of South African football, right? So, Oswin Appollis, definitely, in this particular instance, I sincerely believe that Kaizer Chiefs actually need him more than Orlando Pirates does, right? Whereas on the side of Orlando Pirates, they just were willing to add more depth to their squad. Due to their title ambitions, due to their ambitions for the season, they want to actually add on more quality players, more talented players, in order to actually, extend the depth pool that they have, the pool of depth, because of the fact that you look at also the other side, the recruits that they made, Gilberto from Angola, and the list just goes on and on and on. So Orlando Pirates is a quality team and is a team that, can go very far in the season, and them signing Appollis will actually be a major boost. It'll be a win for Polokwane City. It'll be a win for Pirates as well as Oswin Appollis. But I guess the decision is on Oswin Appollis, the Bafana midfielder. As remember, he just scored a brace against South Sudan, and he was also the man of the match in that game against Uganda. So he's been on fire. He's been on form, on point, and it makes sense why the big clubs, the giants of South African football are actually gunning for his signature, right? So my opinion says that Kaizer Chiefs actually need him more than Orlando Pirates does. Because Kaizer Chiefs, perhaps on the side of the Amakosi, the Glamour Boys, Oswin Appollis can actually be perhaps could be the missing piece of the puzzle. Because in order for Kaizer Chiefs to have a great season in terms of like improving from, their dismal campaign that they had in the 2023-2024 season, they will need to actually they'll need a player like Oswin Appollis currently, because Oswin Appollis currently, he's in his prime, and what we have noticed is that big clubs, it's very imperative for them to actually sign players whilst they're still in their prime, because what I'm noticing is that Kaizer Chiefs are continuously making that mistake of signing players that have passed their prime, they're making that mistake of signing players that have past their prime, and that's also another issue because Kaizer Chiefs is not a retirement village. It's not a retirement home. It's a big club that should be having ambitions of competing at the highest level.